But she had a monster game last night. I think this is the best game of her professional career.
22 points, 21 rebounds, and over 50% shooting. Those are superstar numbers. But for Angel Reese, the spotlight wasn't just on her game. Instead, it was what happened after that. Had everyone talking. Fans and critics alike are buzzing about her post-game actions, and trust me, this is something you want to see for yourself. Let's break it all down.
Unrivaled 3-on-3 league. I would probably be ranting and raving about how much better this would be if it was in the WNBA.
Did you see what Angel Reese just did? She didn't just play. While she took over the game, her performance has everyone talking, and for good reasons. Scoring 22 points is impressive, but grabbing 21 rebounds, that's not just rebounding, that's complete dominance.
If it was in the WNBA. And what's most impressive is she had a knack of having these big games in losing efforts. All right? And usually not shooting very well. But she's had a couple of big back-to-back games. I think this is her best professional game.
And here's where it gets even better. Reese wasn't just putting up big numbers. She was making plays for her teammates too. That outlet pass, she threw pure vision. She saw the play before it even happened. Setting up an easy layup. It's moments like that prove she's more than just a scorer. She's a leader on the court.
This was Angel Reese last night, and she had a great performance. I'm going to be interested. This was an undefeated Lunar Owls team. Again, these names are terrible. But an undefeated Lunar Owls team, and she balled out.
You might be thinking, okay, she had a great game, but what's the big deal? Well, here's the crazy part. She did all this in just 23 minutes. That's right, not even a full game. Imagine what her numbers would look like if she played the entire time.
3 minutes, 22 points, 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. And the most impressive part, 10 of 19 from the field, above 50%. There seems to be progress there, even though I don't believe she's truly putting in the work on the one shot she needs the most on, and that's layups.
But here's where it gets even wilder. Reese grabbed more rebounds than some entire teams do in a game. Let that sink in. One player outbounding whole squads. That's the kind of dominance that gets people talking about greatness.
I loved it. I loved that.
For three.
I loved that rebound. I loved that long pass out to Lexi Hull.
Great for 3.
Right here. Look at it. Yeah, for the made layup, by the way. That was my favorite play of the game from Angel Reese right there. I mean, that's sound basketball. It is.
And it's not just the fans who are impressed. Analysts are taking notice too. One commentator said, if Angel Reese finishes around the rim like this in the WNBA, she'll be a pretty good player. Well, guess what? She's not just finishing, she's dominating. Her efficiency near the basket was off the chart, showing she's not just putting up big numbers, but doing it with serious skill.
Angel Reese went absolutely nuts. 22 points, 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 10 for 19 from the field. That's what you want to see from Angel Reese. Over 50%, because you know she's shooting within 3 feet of the basket. Finish good, hunt me down some boards.
You might be wondering, was this the best performance we've seen in the league so far? Well, one analyst didn't hesitate, calling it one of the most dominant games. Yet that's some serious praise, especially with all the talent on play this season.
If you see an open lane, by all means, take it coast to coast, because your handle, I'm confident enough in your handle to go coast to coast, especially in this league. It is what it is.
But here's the real twist. As impressive as her stats, where it's what happened after the final buzzer that really stole the show. Reese's night wasn't just about the numbers, it was a blend of dominance and drama, leaving both fans and critics in shock, trying to make sense of it all.
After looking at the aftermath of the game, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Angel Reese, you turned this into a circus? A clown show.
Think Angel Reese's game was wild. Just wait until you hear what happened next. Just when everyone thought it was over, she turned the court into her own personal stage, and trust me, what she did after the game makes her stats look almost ordinary in comparison.
After the game, Angel Reese, who claims to be a victim but also claims that she's fine playing the villain, decided to the Owls fans. This is where you can start putting her clown makeup on. All right, this is where she starts putting that makeup on.
Picture this: the final buzzer sounds, but instead of the usual handshakes or team celebrations, Ree turns to face the crowd. Seems like she's just soaking in the moment. Right, well, think again, because what happened next took things to a whole new level.
Right here. I think that was Hootie Hoo. Yeah. So she taunted the crowd. That's wonderful. That's something a role model does. Seriously. Oh, what a role model for young kids.
Ree starts taunting the opposing fans. Yes, you heard that right. She wasn't just celebrating. She was straight up mocking them right there on the court. One commentator was so stunned they called it a clone show, saying Ree had zero class, like all sense of sportsmanship just went out the window.
Absolutely no class at all. Zero class. Class right out the window. And then had the nerve to speak about being a role model? No, I don't want my daughter acting anything like you.
But wait, it gets even crazier. Ree doesn't stop at taunting the fans. Out of nowhere, she's in her coach's face yelling about a challenge call, full-on meltdown mode. It was like she couldn't decide whether to celebrate or start another fight. The whole scene had people questioning her respect for the coaching staff. One commentator even said it doesn't seem like anyone on the roster actually respects their head coach.
But Angel Reese, like I said, multiple phases. We have the good phase. Played a great game. We have the bad phase. Got in her coach's face over a challenge that they eventually lost, and she looked crazy just screaming at Nola Henry, blah, 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 blah. To be fair, it doesn't seem like anybody on the Rose actually respect their head coach. Nola, it is what it is. I was taught to always respect your coach, no matter if you think that you know better than them or not, but kids these days were raised differently.
Now you're probably wondering, why would a player act like this after such a big win? Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Ree has been leaning into this villain persona for a while now. It's kind of her thing, but this time she cranked it up to a whole new level. One commentator put it best: we saw all three sides of Angel Reese, the good, the bad, and the indifferent.
Angel Reese just had one of the better games in Unrivaled, period, by any player so far in this league. But the best part about her having her good game is that we saw all three phases of Angel Reese, right? You saw why people love her, why some people hate her, why some people are iffy about her, and why some people are just, it is what it is.
It's like Ree couldn't decide whether she wanted to be the hero or the villain. On one hand, she just put up an incredible performance, so good that one commentator said, if you drop 20 and 20 while beating an undefeated team, I'd be feeling myself too. But on the other hand, she was out there acting like she was auditioning for best villain in a sports drama.
Now, I'm going to be honest right here. I'm not mad at it. If you're going 20 and 20 and you're beating an undefeated team, I might be feeling myself too. Especially when their call is hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo. Would I cry if somebody on my favorite football team did that? No, not at all.
Just like that, Ree turned what should have been a celebration of her skills into a full-blown spectacle. She leveled up her game, but took her attitude even further. Some fans loved it, cheering on every bit of her confidence. Others, they were shaking their heads, wondering why she had to turn such a huge win into a circus act.
Like I said, one of the best games in Unrivaled this season. So if Angel Reese wants to talk her, go ahead. Talk your ish. Go ahead, Angel Reese. Don't let me slow you down, folks. Don't let me slow you down, Angel Reese. Usually I'm not all for it, but the fact that you finally had a good game, I'll allow it. Like when your kid misbehaves, but you know what? You were so good today. You know what? We're gonna go out for some ice cream.
You know it's bad when people start questioning if you're even a role model. One tweet didn't hold back, saying, asterisk, I wouldn't want my daughter acting anything like you, asterisk, scouch. That's got to sting, right? But here's the thing, Rays doesn't seem to care. It's like she's on a mission to be the most talked about player, whether it's for her game or her attitude.
The one thing is, when it comes to Angel Reese, is that I don't think she's a bad person. I think she's doing almost anything she can to get clicks, to get relevancy, a lot of the celebrations, and it's working. Do you want to know why? Because it's got people talking about it.
Think Angel Reese on-court drama was wild. Buckle up, because what she did next will make your head spin. Just when you think you got her figured out, she flips the script, leaving everyone questioning everything.
And I don't want to get emotional, but that's why I put the work in every day, because there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me, and just being able to be inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here in Rival has just been the best thing for me.